Be wary, for as you ponder the orb ponders you. Also video games. This video game to be specific. Or specifically non-specific. Anyways, I was thinking today I'm gonna be playing my sorcerer character. Been playing her over the last little bit. Started out as a spark mage kind of build, so just throw down the electro orb, throw down the firewall, just hold down mouse 1 and watch as sparks fly everywhere, but that got kind of boring. Not to mention the boss damage was not great. So then I switch everything over to being a frost mage kind of thing. Unfortunately that did not really help the boss damage, but I'm thinking the build is starting to come online. Because even though the damage isn't great, being able to basically have all the boss fights be in slow motion makes it very easy to just roll past most things. Not all things, but most things. Got this cool staff with a +3 to all cold spells. Probably never gonna find a real upgrade for that up until I find something that has a +4 to all cold spells. Or just all spells, but not sure which one I'm more likely to find. Oh, and the passive skill tree looks something like this. Which, yeah, I went for Arcane Intensity and Patient Barrier. I'm not sure if I should do like everyone else online is doing and go for Mind Over Matter, because theoretically it would work pretty great. Theoretically. And I could also combine it with Eldritch Battery. And then I just get a bunch of passive skills to increase energy shield, which then goes into mana, and then mana basically acts like my life. And then I just get some mana recovery, and then, you know, the whole defensive side of things is figured out, and then meanwhile there's Arcane Intensity over here, where every 100 mana I have is at 3% more spell damage. So I could get that bonus spell damage pretty high on top of being really tanky. And then from the Ascendancy itself I have Arcane Surge available at all time, and it gets better the more mana I have. So yeah, I'm really starting to see why so many people are running this kind of build.
I know what Jaman he intends to. Farewell.
Now I'm at the part of the campaign where I go over to the gates, take 2 steps outside, and then get right back on the caravan.
The Halani gates have been closed?
The Halani gates are closed, and the
Gates are indeed closed. I think the next area is that one with all the spiders in it.
The gates are closed, but there is another way. Farewell.
So, our city, let us see. Move swiftly.
The Trail of Corruption. Now I get to actually show off what I've been doing with this build.
How the traitor betrayed her people. Now I explore it.
Oh hey. Really sure that's not supposed to do that, but it sure did. just activated. Looks like there's a lot of stuff going on. It's because compared to the other builds I've been running, there kinda is. Left click, cast orb, there's a 5% chance that, or not 5%, 20% chance, or 1 in 5, that it shoots in all directions rather than just one. Comes in surprisingly useful. Right click is cold snaps or anything that's frozen, or an orb. I can just detonate. It doesn't have a huge area of effect, however, but it does have a lot of damage. Q is a frost bomb that applies exposure. R is a curse that has weakness. And then E is Ice Nova, which is kind of burst out. I also have that one skill gem that gives it 2 extra charges, so essentially it casts 3 times. Assuming the charges are built up. But the fun stuff is, just like the cold snap, I can cast it on the orbs. And when I do it that way, it has more freeze build up. But again, the boss damage isn't all that fantastic, but it sure does clear a map pretty good. So hopefully once I get 2 maps, it'll be good. Certainly hope so anyway. Well, I guess there's also the other parts of the build I forgot to mention. I've got Grim Feast. So whenever I kill something, there's a 50% chance that it drops a remnant, which gives me back some of that energy shield, and it lets it stack all the way up to double the base amount. Which right now it's not terribly much, but I could pretty easily increase it. And the more I increase it, the more the overfill bonus increases. Then I also have Cast on Freeze, which currently I'm using Comet with it. I also tried the, shoot, what's it called? Eye of Winter or something like that? Yeah, I tried that one on it, but that one seems more built for someone that's going for like a crit build. Which I am not. Exile orbs. Well, eventually I'll find the wand that replaces the staff I have, but probably not today. far, I'd probably say that my favorite part of this build is when it comes to just clearing stuff out. There's technically no real bad combination of buttons. However, once you get to the boss fights, there absolutely is. Speaking of boss fights, the next one is Jinburia. I think that's the name.
Orbala and the Sisters Five. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's what they're called. Jeweler's orb. I don't think there's anything I can stick that on. I could on Grim Feast, but I don't have quite enough spirit to get another thing for it. Actually, got Cannibalism and Clarity on there, so the only other thing I'd even want to put on there would take 20 spirit, not 10.
The traitor must be sealed within these doors. Your punishment should have ended long ago.
Oh wait, now I remember the name.
You are
Albala.
centuries late. Aria. Me.
There you are. So far, this character's actually doing this fight a lot better than the witch was. There you go. Here we go.
You fought well.
I think I have all my stuff up to level 13. Yeah, I do. Life and attribute requirements. Nope. I am looking for a new flask, but it's hard to find something better than the one I already have. But this one does have some instant recovery, which is always nice. Yeah, I'll use it. Less overall, but more upfront. Essence. Oh, look.
Victory is mine.
Oh, like I said just earlier, build has been coming online slowly. Damage is not nearly as dire as it was at like Act 3 in the first run around.
Dead Maraketh. The Faridan must infest this place. Foes take you!
Hold them back while I open the gate!
Reopen ancient gates of seven waters.
Advance the speed! There are 2 more gates we must open!
Well, I'm sure there's something better than Comet I could stick in the cast on freeze, but it's so damn satisfying.
Continue the assault! Slay them all!
Maybe there isn't. I don't know yet. plenty of level 13 skill gems now. Still gonna be a while before I start finding 14s, but I have plenty of those in the stash. I think I need level 56 to use them though. Very much in need of a gear upgrade, so if I get lucky with some of these.
Victory is mine. I must travel light.
Pretty full up.
How can I advise you?
Who goes there? I am. If you are. Did your. No need to rush.
Fanu here.
Goodbye. Young one.
Try sticking some orbs on this. Give me something good. Mana. Lightning spells. That's not it. Ooh. +3 to level of all projectiles. It is a half decent crossbow. I think I already have an equivalent. This one only has a +1 to projectiles. This one's got a +3, but it's level 62. This one's level 38. That one's also level 38. Technically, it's a replacement. But what are the odds that I'm gonna run another character that uses crossbows before they do that reset or whatever that I keep hearing mumblings about? Probably not very high. I'll decide later. Piece of junk. No spirit on this. Also junk, unfortunately. No good. Though I really do need to find a replacement for these gloves. These ones are pretty low level at this point. Yet I can't find anything better. hold on to this life flask. So if I do make another character, I definitely will want one of these. Actually, I should get rid of some of these ones. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if I showed off how I finally cleaned this thing up, and now I'm in the process of filling it right back up again, but at least it's a little bit more organized. As in, instead of having 1/3 of it be dedicated to charms and then the rest of it, now it's more like a tiny amount of charms and everything else is rings and amulets. I should get rid of some of these. Or at the very least, use that other thing that combined them to get a new one. See if I get anything good out of it, and then disassemble them, because I almost certainly won't.
What? Do not wonder.
One exalt. Use it on one of my rings, or on the belt. Probably gonna keep all of them, but I can only upgrade one right now. Belt. I think that added fire resist, or did it add 39 life? Really should have looked at it a little bit closer first. Oh well. It is in some way better. Sure, I won't even notice.
Reopen ancient gates of seven waters.
I should look into using item filters. I'm aware of their existence, but I haven't really looked into them. If I remember right, not quite a jewel socket, but on the way there. Plan is, well, one plan was to go for the triggered spell related stuff, make the comet even better. And then, if I'm gonna go into that, everything else after is gonna be going into freeze buildup. More freeze, more comets, more damage. All that stuff. Better thing I could do is more cast speed, including more mana regen and more intelligence, which directly feeds into the arcane intensity. Could pick up one of these things, either speeding up the projectiles or slowing them down, and either way I can get the 3 at the end here for 6% chance to fire 2 extra projectiles, which would be a lot more extra projectiles in the long run, especially if I have all 3 of them. There's that thing I mentioned earlier with getting mind over matter, and also Eldritch Battery. Ideally, I'd want to pick up both at the same time, though. And another option I was looking at was getting even more area of effect and also increase spell area damage, because most everything I do is some type of AoE. So if I can make those bigger and better, I'll just make the damage better. Alright, and then there's also down here where increased damage with hits against enemies affected by elemental ailments, which, due to everything being frosted over all the time, it's basically every hit. Let's get the stuff on this side, then get exploit the elements. And then just more general frost stuff like over here. And then also there's the ones I didn't pick up for chill magnitude, more freeze buildup, even more freeze buildup over here, including 25% of cold damage as extra fire damage against frozen enemies. Which could be good, but I have basically nothing going into fire damage, so it wouldn't be that much. And I'm not sure if it screws with the chill effect or not. If it does, then it might not be worth taking at all. There's red over here to get 2 nodes of cold damage, but I'm not really using ice walls right now. So the 2 at the end here wouldn't really be useful. So if I have enough points, I could just get rid of this node here, route through there, and pick up the 2 things of cold damage. Probably wouldn't be worth it though. Got that for now. Very tempting to pump the hell out of Energy Shield and then get Mind Over Matter, along with Eldritch Battery. I'm wondering how many points it would take to be able to do that, without just taking it out of all the stuff I already have.
King! I shall dethrone you, Sekama, and leave you to the sand! Wrath of a king! I shall dethrone you, Sekama! and leave you to the sand! The manifest will fall, but you are unworthy! The manifest will fall by my hand! I tried to seek peace, and the Sekemas disgraced me. Rot in the sand. This time, we choose war. We shall finish this, but not today.
Make haste! We must not escape! Mark
Alright.
my words, Jaman-Ra. I will return you to death.
So as that boss fight kind of proved, I think the damage issue I was having is kind of going away. Now I just have to get the survivability.
Quickly! He conjures the very sands against us!
Or I just need to actually dodge shit.
This is no natural sandstorm. We must battle sorcery with sorcery. Let us return to the caravan and entreat Zarka's wisdom.
The Countess has used corrupt. We must read. Do whatever it takes.
Jaman-Ra can cook. There is. We would have.
And now we have to go collect the pieces of the horn. Not a terrible ring. Although I'm still convinced that accuracy really doesn't do much. At least not on its own.
I will tell you a tale.
So actually there should be new items in the shop. Check those out.
Take your time.
Now I'm thinking about it, I think my boots even lower level than the gloves. That's incorrect. This one's item level 32, that one's item level 38. Yet the gloves are my lowest level item.
War knife.
Not counting like the rings, of course. And actually no, those are also all higher level. Neither the gloves I have here are suitable replacements, even if I did have enough level, well... Yeah, even if I did have enough strength, that wouldn't be all that great. Fire damage does nothing, cold damage does nothing, accuracy rating does nothing, rarity of items, yeah. Reduce attribute requirement, which wouldn't be needed at all if it was intelligence glove instead of strength. Then 4 life per enemy hit with attacks. Spells do not count for attacks, so basically the only thing this pair of gloves would do is to increase rarity of items found and 0.3% of life per second. Also armor, but armor's not that great. And it's more or less the same story for the other pair I have here. The one I have here, well, it's a level 70, so definitely not going to be using it anytime soon, but that one's going to go on the witch since it's got a plus 2 to minion skills. And as for chest piece, I think what I have is better than the 2 other ones I have here. Less spirit, more intelligence. Less max mana. Less spirit, more intelligence. Lightning resistance. Some energy shields, but really not that great. Both of those are no good. Same thing with this helmet, I think. The only thing I have in the stash that would actually be usable for this character would be one of these 2 pairs of shoes, but I need level 59 for that. So another 4 levels. This one's got 25 intelligence. That one's got maximum mana and item rarity. It also has 30% increased move speed. That one's only got 20. And as for weapons, got this wand here with a +4 to cold spells, but it's a level 66. That's not for another while. Don't think I have any other wands that have a plus to the spells I'm using in particular. There's the staff. It's only a +2. Well, I either need levels or I need new loot. Either way, not gonna get it by staring at the stash.
Ah, yes. Fight to the last.
This time I think I'm gonna be slightly different. Instead of going to the Badlands right away, I'm gonna go to Kef right away.
Lost Keth. I can only imagine how beautiful you must have been in your time. Well, I already got 3 fancy orbs. Actually, that reminds me. I finally got a div. First one I've found on the account so far, and it was actually on this character right at the end of Act 3 normal. It was kind of surprising to me. But I won't complain about finally getting the one thing I keep seeing people complain that they don't have enough of. What the heck is even my item find on this character? 'Cause, 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 'cause 49% plus the charm, which adds 20% whenever it activates. I think the soft cap is something like 100. You do get more out of it if you go higher, it's just diminishing returns and all that. Bolt. And a checkpoint. Got 2 clan relics. Just a mirage. Just a mini boss.
Kabbalah, I know of this serpent's power. Keep your bones to yourself.
Easy enough. Again, the single target damage isn't great, but it sure is a spectacle. 2 more points. Now to decide. Could go for the triggered spell damage, could go for the cold damage. Just immediately turn around, go the other way. I'll try the trigger spells. Want to see how they are. By that I mean, once I have actual points into it. Did already have a jewel picked out for what the slot I just got. Might as well empty out the inventory while I'm here.
Greetings.
No reason not to.
What?
Intelligence, crit chance, mana, spell physical damage. Not my kind of thing. Whoa. +6 to level up all cold spells. That's a damn big jump. Good thing I checked.
I hear you. No need to rush.
It's just the same stuff as last time. Fortunately, I don't have any more than the one exalt I already had on me. But I might as well stick it on there. 12 mana, 6 to levels, 12% more mana regen, 50% more freeze buildup, and 5% light radius. Which I think it's probably going to be much better than the current staff I have. Actually, I'm still not sure if Arcanist feature actually does anything to the staff itself, or if it just does stuff to the built-in spell on it. Yeah, I've got the items to spare. Actually, I should have checked first, but Sigil of Power. Place the sigil on the ground, providing a powerful spell damage above you and allies while standing in it. Buff becomes more powerful the more mana you spent while standing in the sigil. 1 second between gaining stages. Sigil radius is 3 meters. Gain the stage when you spend a total of 50% of your mana while in area. Sigil lasts 11.2 seconds. A maximum of 4 stages. 13% more spell damage per stage. So then it tops out at 52% more spell damage. And that would mean spending like around 2,600-ish mana while standing inside of it. Maybe I'll try it. Oh, actually, start by looking at numbers on the original staff. The most useful one would be Cold Snap. Average damage per use 6,411. If I used a new one, 7,439. I guess I am losing the 27% more spell damage and 58% more cold damage, but it's still doing more damage. Probably from the increased level of spells. That would also mean it takes more mana, wouldn't it? 90 mana. 62 mana. It's definitely using more, but I haven't really been running into mana problems. Oh, 21. That's a big level. Show you, if you just look at the DPS count, who's up by 1.7k-ish. A little bit less than that, actually. You are definitely living in the Hall of Fame. Right next to your predecessor. Actually, is that the right word? Not sure anymore. Whatever, doesn't matter. Back through the portal before it disappears. Feels like I'm doing more damage.
Fall before me.
Gotta say, I do not like how having Grim Feast on me gives me stink lines. It's offset by the orb circumnavigating me. Orbiting? Yeah, orbiting's a better word. Better solar amulet. With crit chance. 49 spirit. One might be worth holding on to. everything on this map. I got the boss fight, which was the important one. I also got the abandoned shrine. That's basically all of it. Guess there was also the relic, but definitely have that.
Keth still endures.
Alright, I have to check if I could use level 14 gems yet. Hope that levels up even more.
The ninth treasure lives. See the banner. Stand, take you. The fire treasure. I will remember this day.
Suddenly remembered. I never went and got the jewel. At least I got a new one. Definitely not one for this character though. Better one for the pile.
Crack you.
I'm gonna check for the jewel and also gonna check for the skill gems.
Greetings.
$49 spirits. Get some life regen. Max life, an energy shield. don't think it's gonna end up better than the one I already have, and I don't have exalts to spend anyways. But this one. Mana and life per enemy killed. Oop. Herald skills deal 24% more damage. Stick it with the other ones. So I could get the 8% spell damage, 17% increased crit damage bonus, and 4% more cast speed. 4% of damage taken recouped as life, 12% increased elemental damage, and 9% of maximum energy shield added as stun threshold. That one does sound pretty good. Or 9% more chaos damage, 19% more freeze buildup. Minions have increased attack, cast speed, and triggered spells deal 18% more damage. The more freeze buildup and the triggered spells would be pretty handy, but they'll be much better once I have the passive skill tree I'm heading towards. So I think I might take this one, use it for now. Once I have that one little tree filled out for the triggered spells, I'll switch over to this one instead. The Damnation Curio. Should start reading these names. Behemoth Wound. Chimeric Cut. Actually, maybe this one would be better. Get more damage out of it. So all my damage is elemental damage anyway. Sorry about that. Someone is calling me at whatever the heck time it is right here, right now. Don't know why. If it's important, they'll leave a message. Or they'll call again. Much more likely. Anyway. Biggest difference between these two is if I want the stun threshold or if I want cast speed, which I think I have plenty of cast speed as it is. I think. And not to mention the damage taken recouped this life might come in handy. This menu. There we go. %20 more spell damage. And max life. Not bad, but I'm pretty sure I get more out of +1 to all spell skills. If it was mana instead of life though, I might have considered it. Stellar Amulet, I'll keep it at level 1. Not sure what I get out of it, but I hear that if you use the Chance Orb on one of those, that you can get something good. But for all I know, it's for a completely different build than what I'm going for, so maybe I should look that up before I actually commit to it.
Stay in sight.
All out of the way. Can I use 14s yet? No. Need level 58. 3 levels away. Back in the portal. think I already got all the stuff in this area. Which would be the Galleria and the Golden Tomb. Getting another notification. Never mind, it's an unrelated one. We just stick my phone on the charger. These dead batteries make me sad. Here I show up the biggest advantage of having an AoE build is being able to just pop open all the things without having to click on all of them. Although Spark also does that, and I wouldn't call Spark an AoE necessarily. And next area.
Such shrines were not meant for mortal eyes. I am honored.
Just realized there's gonna be that room full of statues. Hopefully I get the extra big one this time around. And hopefully it doesn't crash the game. And even if it does, that'll just be proof that the build is good. Here it is. It's not the biggest version of the room, unfortunately. Cleared it pretty quick. Gold amulet. I love those things.
Left a child to die. He holds a new loyalty now.
I was mortal then. I was weak.
Then why did you never come look for me after your ascension?
They told me you had died.
I did die. After 30 years living among the Faradan, it was a harsh life filled with pain. And I hated you every moment of it.
Can you ever forgive my mistake?
No! Save your breath for when my king arrives and lets the seed feast upon your flesh. My king nears.
Oh jeez. Finally starting to run into mana problems. And I'm also running into skill sheets. Just don't stand in the flaming ground. It's not that hard.
Sins of the He didn't want me.
Who is this? A tail woman? At last. Please, my follower, I ask you, my opposite.
Burn the goddess.
Death. Thank you. The Ardura would not understand this. I must keep this to myself. for now. This is the last drop of Ket's glory.
Just short of level 56.
How can I?
Gonna hit these with a couple of orbs first.
There was a goddess? I will tell your tale.
Not that one. Good numbers, but it's not a +6 to skill level. Look at the hat. Nah, I need the item rarity. Well, indeed is a strong word. I would like it. Well, this is technically an upgrade. Start cleaning things out. Or just put the base level stuff over here. Alright, next area. Boneyard. Oh, triggered spells deal 14% more spell damage. Should I get the left one or the right one first? This one continues the spell damage. This one increases the energy gain. I'm gonna go with the energy gain first. You know, once I have skill points for it. May take a while.
The dead shall count vulgar-tongued rituals be damned. Fall before me.
Ninja moves.
fast enough. It's regenerating life, however.
Out of mana! Your death comes! Victory is mine!
Here's the next level. Think there was much of a reason to go find the Shrine of Bones. I don't remember there ever being anything particularly good there. I'm gonna look for it anyways. I want some more levels. More ninjas. Not nearly as strong as the last one they sent after me. Here's the effigy. A skill gem. And now we're out. Ninjas.
Out of mana! Souls take you!
I've been noticing it's the curse that's taking up a shitload of mana. At least one of the things that is. Zuli Ring.
All kinds of stuff on the ground, but nothing I really want. Other than the stuff I very quickly picked up. So how about that ring?
Ancient power.
Glow swarm. As their eyes adjusted, they became aware of a strange blue light. Countless glowing worms crawled above, blissfully unaware of their flight from the sirens. Bunch more mana, 25% increased flask mana recovery rate, and mana flask gained 0.18 charges per second. Don't think I'd replace either of my current rings with it. Although I could see why someone would want to use that one. Same cannot be said of all the other uniques. Well, most of the other uniques. Try upgrading this. Poison duration, some energy shield. Yeet. Oh yeah. Mana cost. Frost bolts are 114. This one doesn't have a cost. 48 for cold snap. 168 for frost bomb. 189 for ice nova. And a whopping 611 for frostbite. How much for comet? 224. Might have to find a way to get some more mana. So other than gear, I think the only real way to get more of it right now would be more intelligence. It's mana regen, there's plenty of nodes for it. But just straight mana. I don't think there's too many that I don't already have. Just mana blessing. Sturdy mind over there, but that's kind of far away. (15) intelligence right there, along with 8% of damage is taken from mana before life. It's 10 intelligence and 15% mana regen, along with cast speed. Recover 3% of mana when you invoke a spell. Not a terribly large amount, but every bit helps, I guess.
10% more mana regen, along with energy shield recharge. %3 increase to life, mana, and energy shield. Increase cost on skills. Mana regen. Chance to gain arcane surge when you do a crit. 6% of damage taken recouped as mana. Yeah, I'm not seeing any flat increases that I don't already have. Better than that one over there. Let's just get on with it. Really, I should just be seeing this as an excuse to finally actually use my mana flask. I need a better one. 285 is not terribly much of my total amount. Actually, maybe that ring will come in handy for specifically that. Nah, it's just more recovery rate and charges per second. Which would be good for boss fights, but I can just get a flask that already has one of those kinds of things built into it, if I really want to do that. Checkpoint right here. Doesn't go to the boss fight. Another checkpoint right after the first checkpoint. Oh jeez. That's a lot of damage. I think I'm indestructible.
filling up the inventory. Will I make it to the boss room before that happens?
Forgotten!
This has to be the boss room. Oh man, that's a lot of damage. So take out the caster first.
Out of mana! Go!
It's probably a mistake, because now I have wards. That was close.
The darkness is now dispelled. May it stay this way. The great steed's tusks. I shall honor them. I must travel light.
Still not the right pair of gloves. Man, the amount of energy shield on the pair I currently have though is kind of pathetic. Well, no upgrade this time. Actually, maybe the merchant has something.
assuming their inventory actually updated this time around.
What have you learned?
These tasks.
Have the stats, and they're not boosting the right stuff for me anyways.
Stay in sight.
Eleven % of rings found. Gonna take a while to fill this out, I'm guessing. Now the merchant.
I hear you. Take your time.
Fortunately, it doesn't look like there's anything. Right then, so one area left. Yeah, no exalts. Probably shouldn't just spend them on every little piece of gear I find. But then what is the point of them, if not to use them? Ignore the pile of like 50 Val orbs I have.
My Akhara are permitted here, but I should not linger.
You are nothing! There is power in this object. I can feel it.
One seal.
Do my eyes deceive me?
kind of fight's gonna go. Shouldn't be too difficult to aim at him since all my stuff is area of effect. It's another one of those should kind of scenarios. Don't really need the life recovery. And I can always come back and change it. Which I definitely will remember to if I ever have to. By that I mean I won't. Low dude. Level. Another exiled.
Garu Khan favors me.
Start building up that energy gain. Did I get everything? Clearly not. Nothing from the amulet and 2 seals. So I need 1 more. Wherever it is. Probably not this way.
Victory is mine.
Eventually I'll find some new gloves. Eventually. Sure wish I had an extra 20% move speed on my boots.
Fall before me.
Here. The place I can think of is that spot over on the right. Nowhere else it can be.
I have heard whispers of such a place. where titans fought and died.
I haven't checked in a while. Resistance is mostly hovering around 0 other than lightning, which is at -30. That's no good. Checkpoint. Better
There is
Exile.
power in this object. I can feel it. I have no space for that.
You are not the new helmet. How about you, though? Well, at least you'll make some good armor scrap.
Quickly.
Speak up.
Any new wands? New, yes, but not anything good. But armor.
I hear you. My wares are renowned.
Roll the dice on that
Storm
one.
and survive.
Percent movement speed. Would be more energy shield, but yeah, downgraded movement speed, and the current boots aren't really that good at it anyways. Not a replacement. We'll get rid of some of these later.
What? Do not wander.
Do have enough Gem Cutter's Prism to upgrade 1.5 skills. Did, which one would be most worth it? Ice Nova would have up to 20% more damage with hits against enemies that are chilled. Frostbolt has more projectile damage after piercing an enemy. Ghost Bomb has more cold exposure. Cold Snap has more cast speed. Grim Feast would increase the amount of energy shield gained. Cast on Freeze would have more energy gained. Combat would increase critical hit chance. Hypothermia would increase the effect of the curse. I had to pick just one of those. Maybe Cold Snap. Or maybe Ice Nova, Frostbolt. I'm always going to be using Frostbolt, so it being better would always be good. But the same applies to more or less everything else I have too. I won't yet, up until I really need it. About it. Cold Snap was more cast speed. Maybe replace Spell Echo with something that just increases the area of effect by default. But then I have to cast it that much more.
Mission already takes up enough mana as it is. Checkpoint. I think this is the boss. There he is.
You know why I am here. Relent. To the right place.
It's not that bad, but it is taking up a lot of the mana. Excuse me, doing that slam attack with its own a lot more. Here, I got myself good. Oh, jeez.
More may roam here. It's time to go.
Yeah, might want to look into that survivability issue, but it
is
hasn't stopped me yet.
And beautiful.
How can I?
Why does someone have a chicken nugget with legs?
This ruby is. It'll take a bit of cut if my fingers.
And there's the horn.
This is an immense honor. Speak up. Stay in sight.
Only I had some greater jeweler's orbs. No, I just had to spend every single one of them I found. Oh well.
It is time to use the reforged. Move swiftly.
Right, travel to the spot, then use the horn.
Enter the Shar, and for glory. I hope there is time to protect our honored dead. Piercing thrust!
One really nice thing I've noticed about shattering stuff is doesn't leave a corpse behind. So anything that has a on-death effect, you don't have to worry as much about. Of course, it's not entirely consistent, but it's certainly better than having to wait around for like 10 seconds for some bullshit on the ground to dissipate. Or for spikes to shoot out in this case. There's also the fun part where dudes freeze in midair. Finally got the letter first rather than finding the exit first. 2 more points.
Who goes there? You found a letter when I have the... Goodbye.
Build up that energy. Floating corpses.
Need mana. Dan, take you.
20% movement speed, which is just slightly better than the current ones.
Fine, reset.
Here's the exit. But there's still that boss fight against 2 rare enemies. Kinda wanna go and try it, just to see if I can actually pull it off. This is a level 56 area and I'm at level 57. So it wouldn't hurt to build up a few levels.
new gloves. Not new gloves. Don't need no dexterity on this build. Or maybe I do, and I just don't know it yet. Here's that mini boss fight. Ah, damn it. That was periodically unleashes fire and lightning resist, along with extra physical damage aura and stuns. Nearly had it. And now it's a different set. These guys might be worse. One down. Two down. Ooh, little Jin Barrier. Should probably work the way through my big pile of barriers and ultimatums in the stash. Eventually. Just realized I'm high enough level that I could go back to town and upgrade all my skill gems again.
The Faridan should know better than to let this madness transpire.
I'm just gonna go do that.
The path to Deshar has been. Thank you.
Right. So I've got 2 exalts. Construct duration, reduce attribute requirements, and 20% movement speed. I'm gonna risk it. Hit it with a chaos. Exactly the one I didn't want replaced. Damn it. Just 2 more levels. I can get the new shoes. At least it's not that bad. I'm gonna switch out that gem now. Jewel. Actually, I should be using the exalts on the jewels. That one's already got 4. This one's got 3. Please, this one better. More spell damage. More energy shields and more mana. Now more cast speed. 2% though. That one over there, that one's also already got 4. Increased chill duration. Faster start of energy shield recharge and 9% more cold damage. Yeah, I think I want this one. And Exalted. So 14% increase to cold damage and a 12% increase to elemental damage. Very nice. And get rid of these disappointing boots. Oh, that was my own damn fault. Back in the portal. Thing I just remembered that's fun about these close quarters areas is I don't even have to detonate the orbs, I can just smack them all over the place. Oh, this way first. Mind, that's not even a way. One more and I can use the new shoes. "25% chance for trigger skills to refund half of energy spent." I'm pretty sure would stack additively with the skill gem I have into it. Skills triggered by supported meta skills have 35% chance to refund half their energy chance. So stack that on top and I get 60%. 60% chance that it only takes up half the energy to cast it. Which should mean a lot more comments. stuff over there, but the bridge is out. Here's goes up to the next level. But I want that level. As in player level. I'm gonna clear this whole area out. It's all of it. Lightning thing over here. It is. Gonna make the area harder, but will also make it more fun. And also helps with the whole getting levels thing. I'm good at clearing a room. Oh, maybe not that good. Good enough. I'm finding a lot of runes. checkpoint up there, so that's probably the boss fight. Sure hope I have enough health and shield to be able to survive the big slam he has. Though, should also be constantly chilling him.
You are relentless.
Here's the big old caravan they have.
The time of the Faradin is nigh.
Here's the beast. This is the part where I discover he can be frozen. For some reason the bar was just maxing out at 99 for a little bit. Really is starting to put a damper on my damage output. It wasn't graceful, but I got the boss fight done.
Pay for raising the defiler.
And level 14 gems, which I completely forgot about. Oops. We'll just drive up to Manacos some more, but it's probably worth it.
Greetings.
Here for a story.
Here to dudes. Any new wands? There's new stuff, but not stuff I want to buy. Theater shop.
No need to rush.
Nope.
Take care.
Put all that stuff away.
Grab a bunch of shinies. And upgrade time. Reference. Current cost of something like Cold Snap is 90 mana. Frostbolt is 87. Cold Snap upgrade. Frostbolt upgrade. Now Cold Snap is 101 and Frostbolt is 98. So it's definitely more. But it's also definitely more damage. Upgrade Hypothermia. And upgrade Common. And now you can get stuff like Archmage. Or is it pronounced Archmage? I don't know. Non-channeling spells gain 5% of damage as extra lightning damage for each 100 max mana you have. Non-channeling spells cost an additional 5.35% of your max mana. Theoretically, this would work on the build I'm running right now. It's just, don't have anything put into extra lightning damage doing anything other than just, you know, being purely more damage. Well, not entirely true. I guess anything that just increases elemental damage in general would improve it, but I think that's like a couple of jewels and that's it. Also, Blink always seemed fun, but not 60 spirit levels of fun. And Elemental Conflux is just kinda silly. Right, stuff has been upgraded. If I wanted to switch back to a lightning build, which would be kind of expensive at this point, at least I'd have the wand already. Shoot. Like I was gonna check something, but I forget what. Alright. So 3 more, and then I can max out this little spot here on the tree, and then I'll definitely want to get some more mana regen. For flow would be good because I'm always on the move. It's a 50% increase. Nodes around it are all 10%. This one's over here is a 15%. It's paired with cast speed, which I don't necessarily need right about now. It just make the problem kinda worse. 25% over there. I'll have to pick up one 10% node first, but same situation as over here. 15% increased mana recovery rate, which is not the same as regeneration rate. Don't entirely know what that means though. Recovery rate as opposed to regeneration rate. So would that just apply to Flask? I'm not sure. I'll probably try to get Kiefer Flow, of course, after getting Invocated Efficiency. Maybe after that, get Open Mind. 4 points in total to get both of those, and it would increase the mana regen, assuming I'm moving, of course, by 25, 10, another 10, and then 50. So not quite 100% increase, but pretty close. And after that... Maybe go for some more cold damage. Or energy shields. I haven't had energy shields in a minute. Look at that real quick. Generation rate. That also has mana regen. It's a 20% increase, which isn't nothing, but I have to spend 4 points to get to it. Over here, I could get a 25% more energy shield and 1% to maximum elemental resistances, which I don't really need that second part. Not even close to cap yet. All the way over there would be good. 4% more max mana and 30% max energy shield. Going through one jewel socket to get to it, and then there's one other one right next to it, and also increased area of effect, which I have been thinking about. And there's stuff over here. Boost maximum life, more max energy shield. Never sure about the gear dependent ones like this, like Illuminated Crown. 70% increased energy shield from equipped helmet. Because yeah, it's good, but it's only as good as the helmet you have. Which right now, not that great. Same thing with the Dreamcatcher one over here. 75% increased energy shield from equipped focus. Don't even have a focus right now. Percent increased damage if you triggered a skill recently. Meta skills gain 15% increased energy. Well, I could double down on the meta skill stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passive points just to have all the way to it.
Get some chill resistance and stuff on there. Don't really want anything else that's around here. I don't think I do. Closest thing would be maybe taking some of the spell damage from over here. Or area of effect. Final repeat of spells has 40% increased area of effect. Assuming that one only applies to the one I have Echo on. Which would be a good one, since I have it on the Cold Snap, which is my biggest damage. Don't think I make use of Effervescent though. Anyway, staring at this long enough. I think I'm gonna just leave the stream at that for today. And next time I play this game, I'm gonna go back to the Bone Broth Enjoyer. Or maybe do some more Burn Ball. Or some more John Bambo. Yeah, he's been having fun. Yeah, but anyway, that's for the next one. Well, Fodder Live, thanks for watching. See ya.